Hello friends, Happy New Year. I'm actually filming this on January 1st and I wanted to start off the year with a flip through and review of this book from Colorya, Mandala Dreamcatcher, black and white background coloring book. I did receive this from the company. They had reached out to me and I will give all my opinions at the end. For now, I'm just going to do a flip through so you can see exactly the pages. And I do have one colored page, which you'll get to see as well. So I'm going to turn this around just for the ease of flipping, because yeah, I don't want to hit the camera, so I'm going to turn it this way for the flip. These are all Dreamcatchers, so let me zoom in a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I forgot to say, I know I said hello friends, but specifically to my new and seasoned friends. Okay, so there are 30 pages to color. Start off with a name plate, or you could do whatever you want here because it doesn't say that my name is. So if you wanted to put a picture here, a sticker, it could just be whatever you would like. So that's kind of actually a nice feature. Then it's got a bit of information about the company. The company is a French company. They are a smaller company, and that is in here in one of the 6 languages. And you can also, if you want, they do have a Facebook group, and that's what this QRG code would scan and take you to. So now let's start into, make sure I didn't skip a page because I am known for that, of the actual mandalas. They alternate between black backgrounds and white backgrounds. And yeah, I guess every other. Probably flip somewhat fast. They do have a YouTube channel as well, Colorya. I will include links, the Amazon US link direct to this book, as well as to, I will find their Facebook group and put that link for you, and also their YouTube channel. So if you would like to check them out, they do have flips of their other books on the YouTube channel. So here is the page I colored. I used actually I had a set of glitter highlighters that were water-based, and then some glitter gel pen. So everything in here is sparkly, and I just kind of had fun. I really liked the black background, but again, we'll do that as the pros and cons at the end. The pages are a cardstock, so they're very thick, and some of these you can see are simpler, some are more detailed. This one's, I don't know if this is a printing error, if it's supposed to be upside down, because this is technically the top here on the left, but it's still simple enough to color. And this, oh, looks like this one as well. Maybe the back half of the book, they switched them around. Oh, you know me, I love a butterfly. Maybe they did that. I guess it looks like the whole back half. We got some animal centered. Lots of feathers, which you could easily, if you want to go to town with like gel pens and color each little strand separately, or you could color it a solid color. You definitely have options. And I don't know, I have another Dreamcatcher coloring book from a different company that I really enjoy, and I do not color in it nearly enough. But this is a nice addition to my collection. I like the elephant. This, I suppose that could be like leather fringe. And I think we're almost to the end. So yeah, it's like the front half are orientated a different way. Again, not sure if that was intentional or not. So those are all the pages. I do have another Colorya coloring book that I was gifted, and I do really enjoy it. So the things I love about their books, they're actually a little bit heavy because, as I mentioned, they have very thick, this is cardstock. It is not your average Amazon paper. It is high quality. You could use any medium. It's got a little bit of tooth. It's not completely smooth, so I believe I am not a pencil person, but I think you could achieve nice results with pencil. I had used water-based and glitter, and you can see there's absolutely no shadowing or bleed through. You could use alcohol markers. I loved the black background because I did get a little messy, and you can't tell where I went out of the lines. So personally, I love a nice black background, and the printing on these is excellent. If you have had black background books before, you know, especially on Amazon printed or thinner paper, you don't always get that solid black line. You can get like gradations, or it's more gray. So I find that as positive. I love the spiral binding right here, which is very nicely done, because your book will, no matter where you're at, you can fold it over and it will lay flat, which for me makes for much easier coloring, especially if you are one to color not at a desk, say you're coloring in bed or on the couch or a chair. Just having this completely flat. A couple comments, they're not necessarily negatives. I'm just going to call it out. If you are using like an alcohol marker, there's a very variant. So here, let me show you. You can see there are some very fine lines. Like if you could not probably use alcohol marker on here. But then other parts are larger. So it's not a consistent width, if that makes sense. Like maybe, I know there's some others that might show that better. Like here, these are nice and bold lines, easily could cover with alcohol markers. And then this very intricate design in the middle, I would not, even with a very fine tipped alcohol marker, unless you're going to do it all solid color, it would, you'd have some bleed out. So I just find it interesting that they're not consistent. I personally don't mind, like, if it's super intricate, if the whole image is, if that makes sense. But I, personally prefer this one's a nice, everything seems to be the same. Line widths, the patterning, nothing is super fine. Hopefully that makes sense. So I see that as, again, it's an artist's choice, but for colorists, it would definitely affect the type of media you want to use to color it. The other comment I had, and it could have just been miscommunication, but when they reached out to me, they told me, the contact that I worked with said we have a newest edition. So I guess that could, it was spelled though ADD, newest edition, which to me meant a new book. However, this book was actually released in 2022. So I'm not sure if they updated some of it, if I just misunderstood. It's not a brand new book, but it is, it's a nice book. So that, again, not a huge critique, just probably confusion, maybe translation. I don't know if it's just like a released edition. I even double checked the copyright page. Sorry, gotta move it because, as I said, it's hard to flip and film. So here, I will just show you. You can see, it does say copyright 2022. So again, just a miscommunication. I do like that even this, kind of basic instructions type of page has some elements you can color if you wish to. But again, overall, I think their books are super high quality. I do highly recommend them. My preference is the black background with this Dreamcatcher though, and I do know they have several Mandala books. It's nice. I don't feel I'd have to do a background. They can also be removed and framed. this book, for the most part, they it could easily be removed, and then it's not perforated, so you would need to either like tear it out or cut it with a blade. But for the most part, they are placed on the page where you could easily cut off the top. But there are a few that extend into, oh, here's one, where it extends into this spot. So you would lose part of it if you wanted to take it out. So it is still very well, you know, to the bottom. So I don't know if it just would need to be shrunk a little. So that's just another thing to point out. Some of the mandalas where they're hanging do go above, and then same thing. This is why I'm not sure if it was a printing error on just my book, but then these were the back half where they were all flipped. The actual parts of the image, some of the feathers were cut off because of the way it was bound. But those are just little things I like to point out. You know, here, this bottom of the feather. And for me, I color for relaxation, for enjoyment. These are not works of art for me that I will be framing or will be placing in a museum. So I don't think for most of us that would matter. Only if maybe there was a really special one you liked and you would like to frame, which for me would probably be the butterfly. And there is, you know, I would definitely lose some of the bottom there. But anyway, overall, I think these are a great book. The company itself is very nice. Like I said, I'll have links to this book specifically and all of the socials I can find. I believe they're also on Instagram. As I said, I'm filming this on January 1st, and it is on US Amazon. Regular listing price is $19.99, which some people, that's, you know, compared to other Amazon books, may be expensive for you, but the quality, to me, I would pay that anytime a company would print on actual cardstock and have it spiral bound. To me, that is worth the price. And it is currently, again, I don't know how long, hopefully at least while I get this posted tomorrow, on sale for $14.99. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any of their coloring books, because like I said, this is now my second one. And a huge thanks again to the company for sending this to me so I could share it with everyone, because they are a company that I have been watching and admired for the past year, and I just haven't made the plunge to purchase. I've got most of them, I think, on my wish list. So let me know if you have any and what your preferences are. Do you have the white background, the black backgrounds? The other book I have is completely black background, and I just love to hear it. And if you do, what do you use? What medium do you use? Like I had mentioned, I am not a pencil person, so I do everything with either water-based, alcohol-based, or glitter are my choices. I also like acrylic paint. It would be interesting to do one of these, and maybe I'd try a white background with like my acrylic paint pens. Definitely, again, because of the fine design, the intricacy, I'd probably need to use my like extra fine tips, but it would be fun to see how it looks using paints. Here's an example where this is like super, well, you can see how big my finger is. So let's zoom right in, and yeah, when it's zoomed in it looks fine, but yeah, this is like super. So like using a pen, you would need to use like fine liners or pens if you wanted to keep all of that detail. So, oops, sorry, I know, got a little bit of bouncing going on. It's just the way I'm set up. So anyway, that's all I had to share with you, my dear friends. Thank you for stopping by. I'll just give you a quick little for my seasoned friends that I know stay till the end. I'm going to be trying to film hopefully completed pages in the next week. I have 4 months. I am not far behind. My new job is keeping me very busy and away from home. So I have September, October, November, and December books or pages to show you. I also would like to do a wrap-up of my 2023 and maybe some type of 2024 plans. It will be greatly pared down. Again, this whole year I will be busy with projects at work, which is what I was hired for. And as I can tell, since I took the job in June, it has severely limited my coloring. So buddy colors are going to be very limited. I will still do monthly, my 2 monthly group buddy colors. So hopefully that will allow people to still feel as if we're connecting and coloring. I just am not going to be able to do very many independent buddy colors. And not that I don't want to, it's because I've already seen that I've missed. I haven't been able to complete them within the month. And I know people are fine with that, but it stresses me out. So I will most likely be not sharing a lot of individual buddy colors. I am so close to finishing my Buddy Ween project book. For those of you, there are I think 4 people that haven't responded yet, so I am going to try and reach out to them this week to see if they just misplaced it, if they sent it and it got lost in the mail, just so I know when I can put it all together and if there'll be some pages missing or not, because I really would like to share it when it's complete. So I just need to get those remaining pages and that will be ready to go. So look for some more videos. I will start traveling again. I was going to say, I keep mixing up July and January. I will start traveling again the week of January 15th. So the way that my job is taking me, there's like, we'll say in a 2-month period, 6 weeks of that is hit and miss travel, and there's like maybe 2 weeks where I can be home. So hence the reason it is not working very well for me to make videos or even get my Instagram posts, all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate those of you that are still sticking around, keeping in touch. I have been responding to comments, messages as I can. So again, thank you for understanding that I'm delayed on all that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Again, overall, I am very positive about the company and this book. If Dreamcatchers are your kind of thing, they're similar to mandalas, but a little bit different. Again, I recommend that you check out their books, and if you are able to try one of their books, because again, the quality, top notch. So that's all I have for you today, my dear friends. Thank you for stopping by. And if no one has told you lately, you matter. You are beautiful. You are a dream come true to everyone in this world. So thank you for being here, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.